was feeling kind of sorry for myself today. Like, I was tired, I didn't want to do shit, been dealing with some nagging stuff. So I made that post about no one knows your adversity except for you. Took 7-8 in CrossFit, went for my run, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, God, I gotta do Squatober. I gotta, right? Like, how hard? So then I decided, let's change it up. So, grab the sandbag, put on my ruck, and I'm gonna walk. And then every 2-3 minutes, I'll set a timer. And I'm gonna do sandbag squats. And that's gonna be Squatober for today. Because when I'm down, or when I think things are hard, I make them harder for myself to remember that the only way out is through. Just think about it this way. You get no better by complaining, by feeling sorry for yourself, and by doing the same things you've always done. It's just a fact. I just weaved to step on a leaf because that's who I am. But you're not gonna get better that way. And one thing about me, even on the days that I feel my worst, I still wanna get better. Because if I've created any deficit, I have to make that up so I can get 1% better every day. So, do something to make yourself better. And I promise good things come your way. I have a client right now who started CrossFit, personal training, and then she keeps selling houses in real estate because when you put in the work, the universe rewards you. Cars are thinking as they go by. Who cares? I think a lot of people don't do things because they're embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. Do it anyway. I think I definitely fancy myself as being invincible. Call that ego, delusions of grandeur, whatever. But I think 6 years ago, when I decided to change my own life, I just determined that I did not want to be mediocre. And sometimes people do really great things in life and then that's enough. They think, I've done X, Y, and Z. I can live now. And I just don't think I'll ever be content just living if I'm not striving. And that doesn't mean I'm not proud. I'm proud. But to quote Christian Guzman, proud but never satisfied. I'm always pushing for that next goal. But I enjoy the journey because the journey is everything. And walking a mile with 100 pounds on me is not fun, but here we are. Today really has been an absolute gut check for me during peak week. And when these things happen, you can fold, you can roll over, or you can push. And so I'm pushing. And something I wanted to talk about is don't be afraid to send out SOS messages to your friends and family when you're struggling. I sent out a couple texts to my fiance, who's perfect. I jokingly call her coach because she helps me through things. To my best friends, and I was just like, hey, remind me why we do this. Remind me that I can do hard things. Remind me that I'm different. Because if you can't lean on your people in hard times, what's the point? I mean, it's going to be you versus you during that event, during that race, during the hard times, no matter what. But it's also important to have a support system and to surround yourself with people who also want to get better. Look at this view. How can I complain? I get to do this. I get to do this. I am blessed. And it's very interesting because you can have all the people in the world to lean on, but at the end of the day, it's just you, right? Like when I'm doing my 24-hour ultra in 10 days, Chloe will be there to crew me, to make sure I'm eating and help me change my socks when I feel like shit and snuggle me and do all the things, even though I'll smell. But like when I'm running, it's just me. It's just me. And it's always just been me, you know? And it gets lonely. I think having big goals, making changes, becoming a new person is lonely. You have to shed every piece of yourself to create something new and powerful. And if the people who surround you are not there when you come out on the other side, then they just straight up didn't want to grow with you. So find people who want to grow with you and don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid, guys. Fear is going to keep you from every great thing you could accomplish in life. Be fearless. I am better and more determined than I was yesterday. That's what you have to tell yourself. I am better and more determined than I was yesterday. And you're going to keep telling yourself that over and over and over again. I told Chloe today, I said, it might be egotistical, but I fancy myself invincible. I'm a superhero. So when I have cracks, when I have hard days, I take it really hard. But it's that like unbridled confidence that has gotten me here. And it is that unbridled confidence that I want to live up to, because I do want to get to that superhero point. I do want to be that person. And no, I'm flawed. And there's a lot of shit I'm not good at. And there's a lot of shit that I fail at every day. But my failure gets me one step closer to perfection, because I know that I won't make the same mistake twice, right? You make a mistake once, it's a mistake. Make it a second time, it's a habit. This is getting hard. We're about 0.75 miles in. Obviously, pace means nothing because we keep stopping. Every time I put it down to take a break, I do squats. So I would estimate it's about a half mile home. So just gonna keep chipping away. Various grips, front rack, on the back, shoulder. I've carried it low, but that's terrible. So yeah, gonna keep at it. It's the good morning to pick up the camera for me. All right, got through our mile. I'm gonna see if I can balance this and show my watch. I don't know if you can read that. I think it's probably flipped because I have front facing on, but we're at 1.03. Still got at least 0.3 to home, I would estimate. So gonna keep chugging. Upper body is toast from carrying this friggin' sandbag. But that's what I wanted. I wanted the gut check. You can see how my hair's gotten progressively sweatier. That's how you know it's good. We just keep pushing. But my upper back is just toast. So we're gonna do them. And we're gonna like it. Bicep style. I picked like the hardest version. Fuck. Well, my hair's gotten sweaty and it's gotten dark out, but we're here, we made it. We're back to the house. About to drop this bad boy, go in, shower, and make dinner. Thanks for listening to my ramblings, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it, or at least it made you think. And if you go through similar issues, like, push through, find it. Dig deep, because we're all more powerful than we think we are. And it's time we all found that power. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below, the stuff I say. I love you guys. Have a good night.